How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to get right into the topic of here is my control setup for ground vehicles on War Thunder. It is easy to use, easy to set up. We will go down the list and I will go step by step of what I've got set up. So I've got the normal control set up, as you see, decent, slow, and then I've got my mouse set up as well to where I can move it around a little bit faster. So here's the controls for ground vehicles. Let's go ahead and get into the list. Today we're going to do the movement and go down the list of a quick thing. I have point aim on, so make sure that's on if you are new to the game. For ground vehicles, for your ground vehicle throttle, we have the left stick, or we have W and S for the keyboard. You can mix up and have controller and keyboard and mouse set up at the same time if you would like. I do have a only keyboard set up, so I will make sure I go through on that on another video. But for now, on the Xbox, this can be done on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC, so you can have both on either or. One drawback, you cannot have the visual look on the keyboard, but we'll get to that here in a second. So anyway, for throttle is going to be your left stick, W and S. For steering, it's going to be your left stick, also D and A. Make sure this is set up correctly if you're going to use your keyboard, because it will mess up the direction your vehicle is turning. I do have on cruise control. That is on Y button and D-pad right, or left shift for the keyboard. We have the down for the control for the cruise control. That is left control. For like on controllers, you do not have to have that. You can just pull back on the left stick and it will stop the vehicle. Engine off. That can be on the control function menu, multifunction menu that you can use on your controller to shut your engine off, or you can do a quick access with the keyboard attached, and I have that set for number 2. For your fire controls I've got for the left click and right trigger for the controller and keyboard, or mouse, my bad. Fire for a secondary gun, I have for right trigger or left trigger and L, press in the left stick, or Alt on the keyboard. Machine guns I have for spacebar or right bumper on the controller. Special weapons is also left trigger plus pressing in the left stick and then Alt on the left side of the keyboard. Smoke grenades we have set for Y and press in left stick, or Q for keyboard. Smoke screen I have set for T. Smoke screens you can use on your event selection, so you don't have to have that set up for the controller, but if you would like to have more keys, have your keyboard set up with you. Neck shell I have set for Y or D-pad up, or 1 on the keyboard. Select radar, IRST, targeting, and lock on I have set for A for both of these, and X for both of these as well. Night vision I have for Y and D-pad down, and then I have R for the keyboard. Commander fire control cap lock for the keyboard. I don't have that set up on control. There's not a lot of space on controllers to be able to set that up, so doing this controller keyboard combo kind of gives you a benefit a little bit, kind of gives you an edge on just normal control players, but also allows you to choose, do I want to play with a controller right now, or do I want to have my keyboard and mouse set up as well? So this gives you that option. Zoom control, I don't have that set up on here, but I do have it set up in the comments. I do have it set as the center mouse button. Center mouse scroll wheel is the easiest way to say it. To hit or sniper mode on the controller, I have for LB and then right click on the mouse. For binoculars, press in the right control stick or E on your keyboard. Commander sight, I have as the little icon above your tab button. I can't remember the name of it right off, or I would do it. Target. So this only works for controllers right now, or gaming consoles for tracking targets on air targets. So I have set as pressing the left stick. Tracking aiming has always been on LT for me, so I haven't changed that. Here's what I was talking about. You cannot have setup combo. I've tried it. It doesn't work. You cannot. How on keyboard it's usually C. You use C and then you use the mouse to look around. You can't do that. For this setup, you have to go strictly keyboard for that. So on the controller, it is D-pad down, right, left, or right. D-pad down, right, left, or right to look around, and then D-pad down, up and down. Aiming your tank is the right control stick with nothing else added. My game speed accelerator or gamepad accelerator is at 55%. Aim accelerator is 75%. And our good mouse wheel multiplier is at 15%. Suspension control, I don't have nothing set for it. Don't really need it. Unless you are going for simulator battles, then you might. So that eventually you can use. I mean, you can use it for Swedish vehicles and some Japanese vehicles, but right now I don't have them vehicles unlocked, so I haven't had the need to set it up yet. Let's see, ground vehicle repair I have for A button and F button. Also for the fire extinguisher is A button and F button. Let's see. And then for the ground vehicle repair is hold A, by the way. Event selection menu, the menu I was talking about, I have for X on the controller and Y for the good O keyboard. So all these controls that I'm telling you right now, let me take a pause real quick. All these controllers I'm telling you right now can be used on PlayStation as well. Can be used. Pretty much the controls are the same. They're just called something different, like square, triangle, circle, X button. So you might as well, if you have a PlayStation, consider your X button A button. Or your, for like on Xbox, it's X. But in that space, it's square. Or, B is circle. Or Y is triangle. So make sure everything's the same, just differently named. So make sure you do. It's all the same. So for this one, I have for LB and RT for mine detonation. I don't use mines very often, so I haven't really changed it or needed it to put on the keyboard. Range finding I have as D-pad left and R button for the good O keyboard here. Range distancing, I don't have that set up on my good O keyboard, but I plan on adding it as arrow. The keypads on the arrow, or the arrow keys on the keypad or keyboard. I can't get out the right words right now. So it definitely helps to have your range finding. So let's go ahead and show you real quick. See, simple control setups, X, event menu, pull up everything. Also pull up your artillery strikes, switch your ammo, shoot your machine gun. All of that is good and dandy. Then I just switch over to the keyboard real quick, and you see how much faster it aims, how much we return, same machine gun setup, and same shooting and everything like that. I have that all set up. If you would like to know more, please let me know down in the comments down below. I do have chopper setups. I do have plane setup. I do have all that. So please let me know down in the comments down below of what you would like to see next. Spectre controllers and everything else. If you like this keyboard and controller combo, or however you would like to say it, controller keyboard combo, let me know down in the comments down below so that way I can do more of these videos for you guys. Have a great day, and I will see you all next time.